Hey everybody, this is Pelvis. Welcome to another edition of This Day in Rock and Roll History. Today is February 10th, 2022. We're going to go all the way back to 1967, work our way back here, and let you know what happened on this day in rock and roll history. February 10th, 1967, the Beatles recorded the orchestral build-up to the middle and end of A Day in the Life. At the Beatles' request, the orchestra members arrived in full evening dress along with novelty items. One violinist wore a red clown nose, while another a fake gorilla paw on his bow hand. Others were wearing funny hats and other assorted novelties. The recording was filmed for possible Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band television special, which was ultimately abandoned. Mick Jagger, Keith Richards, Mike Nesmith from the Monkees, and Donovan attended this session. February 10th, 1968, the Four Tops' Greatest Hits was number one on the UK album chart, the first number one album for the Motown label. February 10th, 1971, American singer-songwriter Carole King released her second studio album, Tapestry. It is one of the best-selling albums of all time, with over 25 million copies sold worldwide. Whew. February 10th, 1972, David Bowie. This was his opening date for his Ziggy Stardust tour. He played to around 60 people that day. The Ziggy Stardust tour played to a total of 182 gigs. That's fantastic. And the rest, like they say, is rock and roll history. February 10th, 1972, Elton John had his first UK number one album when Don't Shoot Me, I'm Only the Piano Player started a 6-week run at the top of the charts. February 10th, 1977, The Clash started recording their first album at CBS Studios in London. The album was recorded over 3 weekend sessions at Studio 3. February 10th, 1978, Van Halen released the self-titled debut studio album, peaking at number 19 on Billboard's 200. The album went on to sell more than 10 million copies in the U.S. The album contains some of Van Halen's most well-known songs. February 10th, 1978, Rod Stewart started a 4-week run at number one on the U.S. singles chart with Do You Think I'm Sexy? His third U.S. number one. February 10th, 1984, Frankie Goes to Hollywood were number one on the UK singles chart for the third week with Relax. The Eurythmics had UK number one album with Touch. February 10th, 2005, Prince topped Rolling Stones magazine annual list of year's biggest money earners after his 2004 tour grossed over $90 million. Madonna came in second place after earning $54.9 million, and Metallica came in third with $43 million. February 10th, 2005, Roger Daltrey from The Who was awarded the CBE by the Queen at Buckingham Palace for services to the music industry. February 10th, 2008, Amy Winehouse won 5 prizes at this year's Grammy Awards, including Song of the Year and Record of the Year, both for her single Rehab and Best New Artist. February 10th, 2017, Universal Records struck a deal to release much of Prince's private archive. Universal said the deal gave it exclusive licensing rights to Prince's highly anticipated trove of unreleased works. It had also acquired the rights to 25 albums that Prince released through NPG Records, the label that he founded. All right, that's what was happening on February 10th in rock and roll history. Now, if you want to find out more about what's going on in rock and roll history, there's a link down below. I urge you to go down there and click on that link, and you can catch up on all the rock and roll history you want, because it's all there. I just skim the top and give you what I think is interesting for you, but there's a lot more there for you, so click that link down below. I urge you to do that. Now listen, if you want to make some rock and roll history with this old man, I have a show called Screw the News where I spotlight independent artists. And I would love to promote your music, and it costs you nothing, zero, zip, nada. All right? Get in touch with me at screwthenews2020@gmail.com. We'll talk it over. We'll see what you want to do, how you want me to present you, and I'll do exactly that. All right? I'll be a sit up and I'll do a show that looks a lot like this, do a little mamma jamma about you, and I'm on YouTube, I'm on Odyssey, I'm on Rumble. A bunch of groups on Facebook. I send music out all the time. So get in touch with me. I'll be happy to promote your music for the big zip, baby. All right? Until then, till I hear from you, this is Pelvis saying, adios.